AutoHotKey Script Maker, and in chat you can use it. And the other thing we are adding is a suggestion. So you would see the changes, what AI made, just like in the VS Code. And for that, we just build Joe just built a new diff checker that gonna be used in ASM.
Yeah, why
And
don't you go ahead and switch to that? This
mhm,
was, I was telling Irfan, yeah, I spent 3/4 of a day, interacting with it, pushing it and nudging it and getting ideas and stuff. But just wild that it created this tool. Um, Again, I never once looked at the code, right? But you can pick. I have hard coded it so when it launches, it has our test files loaded because I
you can
got tired.
see.
This is yeah, it drives me nuts having to go select the files.
So this is that. If I
Yeah.
hit compare, so you can see it is comparing the both.
The
And
computer's not showing up, Griffin. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Well,
yeah,
yeah, there we go.
so these are the changes, and I can
No,
scroll down and
they're
see
the
what are.
differences. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see the empty lines. So 35.
Well, go back to the top, please.
Mhm.
So just you got to slow down when you're doing this. So I'm trying to look for somewhere. That's funny. Unfortunately, there's no real differences. The new different, but it's when you scroll. If they were stacked, which you can get on the bottom now. I don't know why this file is so consistent, but it keeps them lined up, right? So it makes it much easier. Like on side 30 on the right side, there's 35 through 40. Those aren't on the left side, but it's lining up line 35 and line 41. Visually, those are lined up, right? Which it's again amazing that it's doing this kind of stuff for us, right? It figures all this out, and then you have your pluses and stuff, but you to indicate what's where. But then you can decide if you want to move something over and if there's differences. So go ahead and show how you can shift something. If you decide AI has already done the changes, right? But if you want to make it, and of course, we don't have to necessarily just use this with AI, but our plan is to have it in ASM to help show the changes that were made. And then you can kind of decide what you want to keep and what you don't want to keep.
So when I click on there, it make it equal. So now there is no difference. For example, if I click here and if I move this over there, so I think I think I made some changes.
Well, just reload it or hit compare again, and it reverts. If you hit compare again, it reverts the changes. Also, you can click edit, and you can actually edit the text.
Oh, so I can edit it. So as soon as I go to a line, you can see these icons are appearing. So I can move them. That means I can move these things over there. I
Right. I
can
don't think
move.
it's coming through Zoom the normal way though, because I know when I'm using it, I see different stuff.
So everything selected, move over there.
It's just kind of jumpy on Zoom. Um,
Yeah.
and then under preferences, you can choose some of the dark theme versus light theme, as well as font
Mhm.
sizes. Also, show the ignore case and ignore white space because that's important with AutoHotKey, right? Because really, you shouldn't with most stuff in AutoHotKey, you should ignore case, right? It's usually not an issue.
So you can see here there is a space. So if I do ignore a space and they are just now same, the line number 9. And if I uncheck this, so line number 9 is a different because now we have a space in there. And we have ignore case. And I have to edit the file to show that. But let me do a change here. So I can make this H capital. Oh, I did something. H. And I have to remove that. and then hit compare again.
Turn off edit.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So hello is capital here. It is small here. If I use ignore case, so you can see this line number 10 is equal. And if I do white space, so there is no difference between line number 9. And I uncheck them, then I have two differences in there.
And at the bottom, you can search for things, which is handy because a lot of tools we've done, I haven't built that into it, but boy, it comes in really handy when you're looking for stuff.
So we can see, we can look through all the
Oh, you
changes.
know what, Irfan? It's not actually show the question mark. Um, hit the question mark because also their F8 jumps to the next difference, if I remember correctly. It's a hotkey, and I don't know if that's listed in here. Oh, it
Okay.
is. Yeah, F8. Yeah, and Shift F8 goes backwards. I forgot about that.
Okay, so F8, so I have to be here.
You might have to be on the left side, but you're near the bottom. I'd go to the top.
Okay. So F8 is
Yeah, it's jumping you to the next change.
next change. Okay, that's cool. And shift. So F8, shift F8. Yeah, that's cool.
And then we also have the folders comparison,
Mhm.
which lets you look across files kind of to see where files are different or not. Not a visual on it, but just well, still a visual to some degree, but
So let me compare. And I would, so I have these file changes. So this is the main file. Let me select AHK file. Oh, I don't have any script file. I just have a
mhm.
any file that has changes. So let me just double click. So you can see there are lots of changes because these are just totally different scripts location. Yeah, because I was testing them at different places. So you can see the changes. And let me go back and PNG. I don't know how the PNG is changed. Yeah, because there is no PNG over there. Huh? JSON settings. So
You
this is
know, maybe we should build into that a filter on extensions, right? To say I only want to show certain types of extensions because that would, I think, make a lot more sense. Yeah, let's not be opening
okay. So there are
stuff that
so
might have.
many changes.
I think they get the idea though. But so if you're using Visual Studio VS Code when you're using AI, it's so easy to see like the changes, even though I don't really look at them. It was really handy to see if I cared to. It's nice to be able to easily glance up and see what was changed. And so that's when I was like, it'd be nice to have that in our editor. And we talked about, I know Jean Lon used, is it Diff, something Diff, WinDiff, something like It's an old Windows program. And I'm like, well, it's open source, you can use it in your tools, but I'm like, why not just make our own tool? And now I'm like, wow, we got a pretty robust tool, I think. Still needs a little polish, but still very cool to have that in here. Any questions on any of that? Members enjoy a sweet 25% discount on everything we offer, from in-depth courses to ready-made scripts and pro services. Tap into over 466 plus hours of AHK video gold, including fresh clips like this, for anytime learning that fits your schedule.